How you doing?
I'm good. I just got back from the fabric store. I bought, let's see, like
Well,
I
I
need
went to
enough fabric.
purple. Oh, that's just the bag.
Yeah.
Oh, you go to that store because you get a purple bag.
I love it. I bought some of this because I have two bolts of, you probably can't see it good enough, but I have a coral and this color here.
Okay, cool.
And so I have this floral that has those colors in it, and I thought it would make a cool quilt, like a lap quilt. It's just something that's summery and just looks happy. And then I have a panel that I thought was going to match this woodland creature.
Oh yeah,
It,
I remember that one.
yeah, this is a blue background. This is a white background, so they didn't match. Well, they didn't have anything that matches this as far as a panel. So that was a waste of my time buying that one. But I did match up the orangish color in this one.
Oh,
And,
that will look great.
and then I matched this with some of the other colors in there. Because
Oh,
this
Bobby, that's going to look fantastic.
this is going to be really bright, so I wanted something that's going to tone it down, some. And then I've got some green that'll go with that too. So that'll be the other baby quilt for my neighbor.
Oh, that'll be so cute.
And I thought, if nothing else, I've already got the fabric for this before didn't realize I had the panel. So I thought, if nothing else, I could take and make squares and do three different color squares: the cream, the green, and the blue, and just do three squares, and make a baby quilt that way.
That
So,
will be cute too. It's one thing about quilts, they're very forgiving.
yeah.
So if you get some odd colors in there, it's okay.
But today, I'm going to be making a Christmas towel boa. I hate to cut it up because it's so pretty, but
It is pretty.
by the time I get done, it'll even be prettier because I'm going to use
Okay.
fabric to put around it, as it goes around your neck. But
Okay.
this stuff is stiff, and I only need a
Cool.
third of a third of a yard.
Hi, Raylan. Nice to meet you too. Thanks for joining in. Bubby, my grandpa used to tell my grandma that it was ridiculous to take all these big pieces of fabric and chop them up into little pieces and then sew them back together.
I know.
She said, "Oh, but they look so pretty." Well, thank you, Raylan. Raylan says we look super sweet. Hi, Kinley. We're just working on our projects today. I'm working on making some gnome bodies. I actually have signed up for a market at a school. So I am making gnomes out of their school colors to be able to sell at that market. Hello, Stephen. Thanks for joining in. So I don't know I'll be using 3 colors, which is the blue, the gray, and white, which is the school colors, to make these gnomes with. I've been doing crochet for quite a while, so it's not too difficult. Been crocheting since I was 9. I've been making amigurumi, which is the toys. I've been doing that about a year. Bobbie got into her quilting. So I've been crocheting about, 40, 38, 48 years. Hello, Allie. Bobbie, how long you been making your quilts?
Let's see, when did we do those ones?
Heck, I don't know.
I made
Hi, Allie.
I made 2 quilts when I was pregnant with Matthew. Now Matthew's 31 years old, and then my grandson, back in, what was it, 2011, 2012, said, "Grandma, I wish you'd make another one of these. We keep fighting over this quilt you made, Mom." And so that's when I got back into making quilts, and I've been nuts about quilts ever since.
Yeah. Allie, I did say 48 years, but it would be about 44 years, because it's early and my math isn't real great. But I'm Jeanette, and that's Bobbie.
Hi.
And I didn't start crocheting animals and things until last year, because I always thought crochet was just blankets and dish towels. Oh, Raylan, I love your mom already. She's got my name. So I got real sick of the dish towels and blankets, because I have enough of those. And then I happened to get on YouTube last year and saw people making toys, and I said, I can do that. Allie says, but you look like only 35 to 40 years old. Al, what is your names? I'm Jeanette.
And I'm Bobbie.
And that's Bobbie. And thank you so much for the compliment. But no, I'll be 56 in.
I'm 61.
How long? What, 2 months?
Yeah, May is coming up.
And I'll be 56 in May.
You're getting old.
I am. Jeanette and Bobbie. Oh, Stephen, where's your field trip to on Thursday? School's about out for this year. Oh, that will be so much fun. I love to go to the zoo. One of these days I'm going to take my grandson to the zoo, but my son doesn't think that's a fun place to go. Walk around and look at animals. I think it's spectacular.
Oh, we did that with Lincoln last year. It was so hot the animals didn't even want to come out.
Oh, yes, the zoo. The zoo is so much fun. Well, maybe, Stephen's going at the right time of the year, where they're having babies. And
What zoo are you going to, Stephen?
Allie, we are in the United States. That's true. I'm scared of the monkeys. They scared her yesterday? I love to just watch all of them. I can stay there for days. Stephen doesn't know where the city is where the zoo is that he's going. Well, that's all right. You just enjoy it.
I love the St. Louis Zoo down in Missouri. I think that's one of the best zoos.
Well, it is for around here. There was one I think in Decatur, but they also have a children's museum that I would love to take my grandson to.
And I've been to the one in Oklahoma City. I didn't
Oh,
like
I didn't.
it. To me, it
I
was not.
lived in Oklahoma for a while. I didn't ever know there was a zoo there.
Yeah, they said it was the third best zoo in the United States, and I went and I thought, to me, it wasn't as organized and laid out as good as St. Louis. You know,
Well, I really like about the St. Louis Zoo is it's very clean.
yes.
They
Although
keep it.
I didn't see anything wrong with as far as the cleanliness of Oklahoma City Zoo, but it was just, as I said, so unorganized as far as, you would think all of the mammal type, you know, things would be together and all the reptiles and, to me it was just, I don't know, it wasn't as together, and plus it was hot, and it's like, why do I always go to the zoos when it's hotter than heck?
Well, that's funny that you say that because I have taken my son when he was little to the zoo. Hey, 3 times I tried to get him to the zoo. And every single time we were ran out by tornadoes.
Oh,
Every single time. Hello, Miriam. The last time we went, it was so bad that I had to use the GPS to get out of town because there were trees down all over the city.
oh no.
And so whenever we would, start down one road to get out, we'd have to turn around because there'd be tree blocking the road or crews. Oprah, hello, I'm glad you're back. Bobbie made it today. Hello, Miriam. I'm so glad you made it back.
Yeah, almost didn't make
People
it.
have been asking for you, Bobbie. So they've been asking for you where you been.
I went fabric shopping and almost didn't make it back in time.
Baby Trump is upstairs making noise, watching his television. He'll probably make an appearance after a while. He'll be hungry for lunch here pretty soon. Bobbie is her name.
Yeah.
And she's sewing up some kitchen towels today.
At least one
She's
set.
making Christmas themes.
I have a Christmas party to go to. We put it off in our Sunday school class because we don't go around Christmas because everybody's got so much to do. And so we always have it after Christmas. Well, people went to Florida for, we have all these people that go, during the winter time. And so we had to wait for them to get back.
Yeah. Miriam says hi, Bobbie. Umrah,
Okay,
Bobbie spells her name with an IE on the top. Or IE at the end. Allie, thank you so much for subscribing. We do sell our stuff. I am working on gnomes for a school market that they're having. And Bobbie, are you doing your towels? You're not selling your towels. Bobbie sells her quilts.
we I made a whole bunch because my church is having a pop-up craft sale. We are doing a building for, it's called the Kids Kingdom for kids 5th grade and under. And our church is growing really good. And so we are having a craft sale for that. We made a whole bunch for our staff and Sunday school teachers for Christmas last year. So I'm hoping that this goes over and we sell out. but we have like about 23 for sale. But this one is for gift exchange.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen, it is turning spring here. Umar, that's right. That's how you spell it. I'm not sure how to say your name. Mra says she loves us both. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Love you too. Miriam says bye-bye. She's taken off. Stephen says he's in the 2nd grade.
Oh, wow.
Miriam, thanks for joining in today. Stephen, you are really going to enjoy that zoo, but please refrain from telling how old you are. We want to keep you safe on here. We want a safe place for everyone, and we don't want anybody to get the wrong idea or to what's the word I'm looking for, Bobbie? We want to keep everybody safe. Don't tell where you're from. Don't give away your age if you're young. Be safe. I do hope you enjoy that zoo. That is going to be so much fun. Young kids don't, it's okay, Stephen. I just want to keep you safe. I don't want somebody to get, there's some bad people in the world. We don't want them here, but I want you to be safe. I hope you enjoy that zoo. That is, I want to go to the zoo. Bobbie! I got a negative on my math test today. Oh no! Oh no, a -1. How can you get a -1? You're very welcome, Stephen. A -1 out of 20. How did you do that? Do you get to make it up or can you try again? Yes. Keep track. Keep trying. Oh, I see. Well, if it's any help, I am terrible at math. And I have always been terrible at math.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, if you were on here in the beginning, and I told somebody it'd been like, what, 48 years, and well, no, I'm not that old. That would a surprise to, oh no, pop quizzes. Oh, well, thank you, One Dial. I struggle with math. I still struggle with it my whole life. Keep a calculator handy. That's my theory.
Where did I put those things?
Okay. So, Bobbie, here's my legs. What do y'all think? I was thinking of, because I've got white, the gray, and blue to use. And I thought I would put like a white jersey on, but put some stripes on it.
Sounds good.
And then this one I've done backwards. So I'm making them for the school sale. So trying to make it with their school colors. Okay, Abby, I don't know that I'll remember that. but I will try. My memory is not what it used to be. You're welcome. Abby, that's such a cute name. So yes, this sale is going on, and I haven't got all the paperwork for it yet. They were supposed to email it to me, and I hope they do because the sale is supposed to be, I think, the end of April, and I want to get my fees paid and everything so I can uh you know, make sure that I'm there. I don't know what a shout out is or what that means, Abby. I don't know what that is. And I'm thinking I've got different size of legs here. So I have I've got a spot here that is not got the same amount of stitches. I have no idea. I don't have no idea what a shout out is.
I guess just shout out for Abby. I don't know.
I don't know what's Abby, but Umra is saying one dial, one dial, one dial. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is.
You guys must be younger. We're not up on the internet lingo.
We're too old for this stuff. What is a shout out? I don't know, Allie. Tell us what a shout out is. What is it? What does it do? I have no clue. I don't if it's a bad word, it's her name. I don't think you did anything wrong, Umra. Okay, now are my I think I don't know why it is that I can make these things exactly the same or seem to think they're exactly the same. And then when I get them next to each other, they're never the same. I don't know why I do that. I don't know how I do that. So now I'm having to take some stitches down so that my legs will be the same when it gets up to the booty. It's okay. We're just not up to date on all of this new techie stuff. Allie's grinning at us. Stephen, I think it is when you shout at us just say shout out to someone. Hmm. Okay, so I thought saying hello to whoever, like if I was to say, hello, Stephen, I thought that would be like a shout out. Bobbie, I see the smoke coming out of your head. Are you thinking too hard?
Oh no, I got the first one done there. That I had to cut, and then I have to clip it together to make sure it's gonna stay because you know,
Oh,
then,
you pleat them?
huh?
You pleat them? You don't gather them up?
No, no, you do it, fold them, because once you make the fabric, then you put them inside the fabric. You don't want them pleated because it'll bunch too much. It's hard enough to get the double sided towel and the double sided fabric to go over that, and it's gonna really be hard, especially the thicker the towel. Luckily, these are a little thinner, but I had some thick towels from Amazon. They were really thick and green, and oh my gosh, I had the hardest time with those.
Oh,
They were beautiful, but oh my god, they were a pain in the butt because they were so thick. I'll,
Abby,
yeah, uh,
Abby, I am 55 years old for a couple more months. I have a birthday in a couple months, and Bobbie is 61. Sorry, Bobbie, didn't mean to cut you off.
that's fine.
So do you just pick up your towels wherever you find the cute ones that you like?
I got these at Home Goods, and I thought about making me one, but I'm not going to do it today. I've got more important things to do. I'm thinking about making a set of, uh, yeah, those things you put on your table, uh, placemat,
Tablecloth?
placemats.
Oh,
And I'm thinking about doing them in sunflowers. That way, if they don't sell, I can give them to my bestie.
okay. Steven says, well, yes, but in other ways, it's when you like just say, like, shout out to Allie or Wandile. So, okay. I'm not sure what purpose that serves, but a lot of people ask it. So, what purpose does that serve? Have you noticed there's a lag? What happened to your power? You're blinking.
Who, me?
Yeah, your light, your overhead's dimmed for a little bit.
Oh, I didn't even notice it.
Do
I
you open live every day on YouTube? I would like to come every day to watch. Allie, I am trying to do a live every day at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. But there are days that I will not be able to do that. I work second shift, which means I work till midnight every night. And for the last 2 nights, I've gone to my second job and worked there after I got off work. So sometimes I just am not awake in time to do a live at 10 a.m. But that's what I'm going to try. Saturday and Sunday are probably going to be the longest lives. Yes, Umra, I am making gnomes. So here's feet. I've got 2 sets of feet. I'm making gnomes. Okay, Abby, thank you so much for joining in. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Okay, Stephen, you do what you need to do, and we'll see you back here in a few minutes or whenever you can come back. Yes, it is hard. Well, and we have lots of appointments, and my grandson is autistic, so he will have lots of appointments, and we'll have to make those in the morning, so that will make a big difference on how we can do a live. Bye-bye, Allie. Baby Trump, his feet are too big in this. Umra, we are from the United States. We are in pretty much the middle of the United States. Okay, now I did this yesterday. Uh-oh, baby Trump, I hear him. He's Ali is from Azerbaijan. I'm not sure if I said that right. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're staying. You've got to visit Vietnam. Oh, I told Allie to see ya, and he was talking to or they were talking to somebody else. Vietnam. I've never gotten to go anywhere really. I've been to Mexico, and that is pretty much it. That's the only foreign country that I've been to.
Me too.
I would love to go to Europe and a lot of countries over there, but I'll tell you what I'm terrified of. Bobbie, what is it I'm terrified of to go to another country?
Flying? No?
I'm afraid I'll starve to death.
Oh, yeah, she's very picky as far as eating. As long as they have chicken or pizza, she'd be fine.
Allie says, thanks. You was right. It was my second language. I learned English 8 months ago. Oh my gosh, how awesome. Vietnam is interesting. Do you plan to go here? I to be honest, I can't even plan to go to the zoo because right now things are so tight here in the United States as far as money wise. So
Especially,
I don't really think I'll be going anywhere. Now I do not usually cut this yarn right here, but I want the start of this in the back. I do not want my front row in the front, or I don't want my color changes and stuff to be in the front. Baby Trump is not happy. He is upstairs crying, and I think he's probably ready for his morning's apple juice or something.
Devin not awake.
Oh yeah, Devin's been awake for a while. Levi went to sleep last night at 9:30, and he slept the whole night. Maybe theater or museum, who knows? Yes, that, I would like to go to places like that, but for right now, I can't really do anything because I work 2 jobs and still trying to do my crochet and crafts and stuff. Come here, sweetheart. Come here, sweetheart. Come here, sweetheart. Get him a couple of cookies on my can. Oh, here we are. Looky here, Umra. Say hi to Umra. She always wants to know how you are.
Hey, Levi.
You see, Bobbie. Sorry, he's worried about my soda. He wants Granny soda.
Granny soda is just the bestest. Isn't it, Levi?
It doesn't matter. It does not matter what is in this cup. If it is the same as what's in his cup, he wants mine.
Well, it's like
Granny
I
says,
fix him a salad because he wants a salad for lunch. I have a salad, but he'll be halfway through his salad and he wants my salad because mine looks better.
Well, of
And it's
course
got
it
the same
does.
darn thing.
Levi is 2. This is Levi. Umra calls him Baby Trump. He's my little sweetheart. Oh, goodness. Dad put that just out of reach. Are you cold? Uh-oh. Ellie got that one. It's all right. Put your head in there. Put your head in there. Oh. 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 There we go. There we go. You got it. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Here's your cookie. Here's your cookie. You don't want your cookie? Not happy. There's Umra. Umra says, hi, baby Trump. What's up, Julie? He's just not very happy today. Not very happy. Need some more? You need some more? No, that's not what you want. Just not very happy today.
Goodness.
He's not very happy today. Nothing making you happy? Okay, Granny, help it. Just wants Granny soda. Just wants Granny soda. That just makes it everything the way it is. Thank you. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. He's a little cranky. That's true. And we don't know why. He's not verbal, so he can't tell us why he's upset. So we kind of just gotta keep offering him stuff to figure out what it is.
Sometimes Lincoln gets that way and we still don't know why he's upset because he just grumpy.
Does he know?
Huh?
Does he know why he's upset?
No. He was that way yesterday. He was cranky and he's been sticking his fingers in his mouth here last couple days, almost like he's got a back tooth that's I mean he feel like they're gagging. And I keep telling him,
Omer says,
get out of your mouth.
Omer says to tell Levi that Biden passed it to make his day.
Hey Levi.
Oh, he's done. Taking his cookie and running. Oh. Just not a happy camper. Not a happy camper today.
Well, Matthew sent me a picture this morning of Lincoln at 7:30 this morning vacuuming. I said, I'm not that energetic.
Yeah, no.
It's like I need to vacuum, but I wasn't going to vacuum that early.
Well, I vacuumed Sunday, and it needs it again today. Levi's got therapists coming today. He gets therapy 3 times a week. Tuesday, we have to take him to the school because he's being evaluated at the school. I tell you what, this process is unbelievable. He's been evaluated, I don't know how many times already. The school, this is the second evaluation for the school. The doctors evaluated him. The therapists evaluate him I think it's every month or every other month. And Now we've got to go to be evaluated again at the school. The school was here one time already. And then we have to go at the end of the month because he has to have an IEP. He is 2 years old. And all these evaluations on the autism spectrum is just really, it just blows me away how involved they are. Especially when I think the autism came from his vaccines.
Well, Matthew and Haley went and talked to somebody Saturday about going to a preschool, and it's an all-day preschool from 8:30 to 3:30, and he can ride a bus. And on the days that Matthew or Haley aren't home, then I guess his other grandma can pick him up since she lives nearby.
They want to put him in an all-day preschool at 2 years old.
Well, he'll be 3 by that time. In August, because his birthday's in July. I know. Now she can't. He spent the night with Sherry Sunday night, and Sherry goes, because I told her how much he loved playing with his cousin Saturday at the birthday party. He had a blast. And she goes, well, he needs other kids and interaction with other kids. And I said, well, I agree, but personally, I still think he's too young for preschool. I don't think he needs to go until 4. Just because I don't want to have to go back to work. Because once he goes to preschool, I don't babysit anymore, and Dale's going to push me to go back to work. So anyway, he's so smart. I bought these flashcards for him, and Matthew with it, and we have one set of flashcards that has shapes and colors, and he wanted to work with them because they were in his diaper bag, and they have the shapes of rectangles, squares, circles, and diamonds, but they're called rhombus. And he knew them all. That's how much Matthew's been, because I didn't know he knew that word. And he knew all the colors. Of course, he already knew all of his colors. But I was like impressed, and I asked Haley, I said, who's been working with him? She goes, oh, Matthew has. I said, really? She goes, yeah. But Matthew is so much better with him because he's so laid back and calm that Lincoln responds.
Yeah, but she had a lot of fears to get over. I mean, she was afraid to be responsible for him when he was sleeping and stuff when he was born.
Well, she had postpartum depression.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
You just need Granny Snuggles. You just need Granny Snuggles. It's okay to need Granny Snuggles. Hey, it's okay to need Granny Snuggles. Granny sometimes needs Levi Snuggles. Well, Granny, turn your show on. He just wants to sit. Don't have any idea what's going on. Let me say hi to Bobbie. Say hi, Bobbie.
Hi, Levi. You see Aunt Bobbie? Huh?
See everybody.
I bet you'd love to pay attention. I sang Wheels on the Bus.
He probably would. He's hiding his eyes, rubbing his eyes. Did you just sleepy? Who got cold pigs? Who got cold pigs? What's that?
That's the part that'll be going around the
No, that white thing that you just picked up.
That's my ironing board.
Oh, okay.
But I can't. I got my cutter on underneath it, and then I have to take it off, to be able to iron, and then the ironing board back on. it's nice to have the little one. That way I don't have to get the great big one out.
Yes. Excuse you.
The big one I used to
Okay.
have in the out here, but I can only keep so much stuff in this little shed.
Yeah. We need to build us a big old pole barn and get a lot of space.
Yeah,
We'd just fill it up, right?
yeah. I dream about it every night, winning the lottery, and um, you know, being able to move closer to town, and either either building a bigger house where I have a room attached that I don't have to worry about having a heater out here, and I have a
Yeah.
bathroom rather than having to freaking leave and in the rain, the snow, and the heat, and going in the house to go to the
I
bathroom.
I thought the plan as we got older was to have smaller houses and condense.
No, I want a 20 by 20 room attached to the house so I can have my sewing
Oh,
room.
I agree. I totally agree. I want that for I don't even have a 20 by 20 space in the yard.
That I have, but I want to move back to town.
You've been out there what, 30 years? 30
In
more than
30
30 years?
years, we moved out here in '94. Matthew was a year old. We celebrated his first birthday. We got possession of the house in August of 4 of '94, and he turned uh, 1 in September of '94. So
Well, your house only has 3 bedrooms. So that really wouldn't work for me. I really like that you have 2 bathrooms, but I really hate the dinkiness of your kitchen.
yeah,
My kitchen is huge. It wasn't. I mean, it's just because I made it that way. But I love to have a big kitchen.
me too. I'd like to have a great big island where I could do something with it.
Oh, yes. Well, I love this. I mean, I'm sitting at the peninsula right now. I love it. I mean, this was the design for me from actually I had intended for my peninsula to be under the window. But when I put it together to have the stove centered between my north windows, that made it look very odd to not have the a cabinet space by the stove, because otherwise I was going to have like um the cabinet just comes, the stove would be sideways to the cabinet
Right.
and it just looked weird when I put it there. But that is what I wanted, and it would have been okay if I had, put the stove a little closer. I could take out a cabinet and move it, 15 inches closer, and then my dining area would be a little bit bigger. But hello, Aubrey. And I would like that, but you know what? I don't have much of a dining area in here,
My problem is I
but
watch GTV, remodels and everything, and it's like, oh, I'm so jealous of these people who have beautiful kitchens and
oh yeah,
great big islands that are like go on forever.
yes. Well, I think knowing then what I know now, I would have probably put just a smaller cabinet right next to the stove, or even no cabinet so I could put the trash can or something under there.
Hmm.
But it would have changed everything. But it would have been nice to have a little bit more space on this side of the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not happening, and I'm not. And even though I could change it in a matter of minutes, I'm not going to do it.
I think it looks fine the way it is.
Well, so many people walk in here and go, "Oh my gosh, I love this kitchen," and I'm thankful for that. Because I like my kitchen too. But wow, I think back to what it was, that little bitty tiny kitchen with the door out of it that I ripped apart and ripped walls out and everything to make it like this. And I love the kitchen. I mean, the kitchen really isn't, it really isn't for the eating, it's for the prep, right?
Right.
It's for the prep space. Well, he took Levi back upstairs. I don't know if he's very happy now. He got quiet. I don't know. I think he can hear Granny talk. Okay, Bobbie, you're going to have to take over for a minute
Okay.
because I need to go take a little break and run to that room and fill my drink up because you know who drank it all.
Uh-huh. Mr. Guzzlebutt.
And he's so good at that. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, here in a minute, I'll show you what one half of this does look like. Okay, that's up here. Okay, here's the first half of my kitchen towel boa. I've put the fabric on this side and then just put two, after I put the towel in that inside of it, I put just a couple stitches this way. One's decorative and kind of just adds a little something to it. One is to hold it. And now I have one more to go and it'll be finished. Just, I gotta fold it over this at the end. My grandson has a cold and I think I'm catching it. Always so nice to catch kid stuff. The hardest part of this whole thing is getting the towel to go in and not bunch up too much. But make sure that it's all in there. Okay. And then we'll put one more decorative stitch in there, and then we'll be all done. Flip the ends here. And then we're all done now. And then this is how it looks.
Oh, that looks good.
And then what you do is you wear it like this, so when you're doing the dishes, you don't have to worry about where the towel is. And if you want to dry your dishes on it, you got it right there. You grab the dish. Or if you're doing dishes, phone rings, or the doorbell, you got it. You just walk it, My problem was we used to have the home phone. It would ring, and I'd grab the towel, take it with me into the dining room because that's where the phone was, and I would lay it on the dining room table, and I'd answer the phone, and then once I was done talking, I would hang it back up, and then I'd walk over and continue doing the dishes, and then I would get done. It's like, where's my towel? And then I'd be walking around with in my hands, going, okay, where's my towel? Where's my towel? Well, this one, worry about where my towel is. It's right there. And we had one lady at the Sunday school that she sent me a picture wearing her. She goes, I've always wanted one of these, and now I've got one. So really
Well,
neat.
that's cool. Hi, Adriana.
People appreciated it.
I had to, right. I had to let the dog out. I swear she tells me she needs to go out, and all she wants to do is go play in the leaves.
That's always fun.
Not really. Or she will sit and bark and bark and bark out the window, and I go look at the window, and it's a cat that she's barking at. But yeah, I took her out, and I don't know. There's something in the leaves that she was digging for.
Maybe it's a mouse.
Well, that's what it smelled like to me, but one that's been deceased for a few days.
Uh,
So, needless to say, she didn't get to stay out for that.
no rolling around on that.
Oh, yeah, and she will too. I cut her hair the other day. She desperately needed that. So, how's Adriana today? I like this double chat.
Do what?
I like this double chat where you can do your thing and I can do mine, and we're not trying to be on the same screen.
Yeah.
That makes it a whole lot easier, actually.
Yeah. And I don't have to come to your house, and you don't have to come to mine.
Yeah, well, I don't mind you coming here, but your husband don't like me.
Well, that's not what he said. He goes, well, I didn't really talk to her because, I didn't have anything to say. Because I
I didn't
believe
understand it. I didn't understand a word you said.
he said, well, I didn't talk to her because I didn't have anything to say. He goes, I don't have any problem with her because I got on him.
He's rude.
I
He's
said,
just rude.
he goes, well, what was I supposed to say? I said, well, at least don't look like you're hateful. He goes, well, I have no problem with Jeanette. And I said, well, that's not how you made her feel.
I walked into that room and I said, "We're about to go live." And he says, "Well, good for you." I'm like, that is just incredibly rude. So yeah, that's the reason I don't want to come over there.
I have to put up with him next 2 days because he's been working these 3 days. It's like, hallelujah. Oh.
Well, I don't blame you, but my gosh.
We need money. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I mean,
He says he's going to retire at the end of June. Although,
well,
I wish he wouldn't. But to me, if you still can do it, why quit? But because all he does in the winter
no,
time,
no, 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 no. That only is for him
I know. But all he does
because
is
you can still do it and you don't want to work.
we watched The Bodyguard last night. I haven't watched
Uh-huh.
The Bodyguard since it first came out in 1992 or 94, whatever
Oh,
year.
really?
Yeah, and it's kind of nice to rewatch something that you haven't seen in years. It's like watching a new movie. Um, but he
Have
sits.
you just when you watch an old movie like that, do you notice how far making movies has come since
Oh,
then?
oh yeah. But then after he gets done, yeah, like he watches the 10 o'clock news. Okay, he watches it until after the um, weather is done because he doesn't want to watch the sports or anything afterwards. So he'll start going through it, the channels, instead of going back to what we were watching, the Golden Girls, which I love, and I know
Oh, y'all love the Golden Girls?
I
Oh
love.
my gosh, we are the Golden Girls.
I know, but this is what ticks me off. He'll go through all the movie channels and start watching a movie, and he might watch it for 5 minutes and then change it again. And I'm sitting there embroidering, and I said, "Would you leave it alone?" And he goes, "What?" I said, "You start watching one movie, and then you change it." He goes, "You're not watching it." I said, "I know, but I'm listening to it." And I said, I get into it, and then you change it again." And I said, "You're going to be going to bed here at 11 o'clock. Why bother starting a movie?" I said, "Why not change it back to the Golden Girls? Because you know it's going to end at 11 o'clock when you go to bed."
Oh, the married people arguments.
He goes through channels and it just drives me nuts. It's like if I want to know what's on, I turn on the guide and then I go through them and see what's on. That way, I see it, I want it, I stop at it. Oh,
I have gotten to
yeah.
where I don't really care to um surf through the channels, and I refuse to pay for TV because I watch so little of it. But I'll just go to Netflix and then I'll pick a series and then I'll just binge watch the series. But I'm also guilty of thumbing through YouTube a lot. And I have to say that I like the lives so much better because they're so much more interactive.
Mhm.
And I like that interaction and people talking and saying things that make you think and where they're from. And I love the different cultures. And I've really been fortunate on here for the people that come and chat on the live chats. They're mostly very sweet, and I love to see them on here. They've quit talking there, so we must be talking too much.
Okay, I like this.
Oh yeah, I like that. My kitchen is sunflowers.
Yeah.
That would make me some really cool curtains, Bobbie. Hint, hint.
No, no. Placemats. I'm thinking maybe some green. I'm thinking strips,
Hi, Sunrise. Hi, Preppy. Thanks for coming back.
Let's see. This.
I have been crochet since June now and made a lot of progress. Oh, great! Congratulations! It's so much fun to learn so much new stuff. Lenora, hi guys, I was out burning brush. It's break time now. Well, welcome, Lenora. Thanks for joining, Sunrise. Lenora says, love the fabric, Bobbie.
Thank you. I want to make placemats. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of fabric I want to put with it.
You know what would make super cute placemats?
What?
Little mini quilts.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, like strip, like a strip going across with the.
Yeah, I'm talking like a patchwork, like your 9-patch stuff.
Uh-huh.
You know, and then putting a border on them. That would be so cute.
Make me right.
I mean, they're going to be. I mean, it'd be a ton more work, I know, but because that's the way it is. Everything I do is so much more work. Sunrise says, I live in the Middle East in Kuwait, and I would love to buy yarn from where you live, but the problem is shipping. They cost so much. That is so true, Sunrise. We have the same problem. When I sell my stuff, I just bulk at the cost of shipping because I don't want to ship something to somebody that costs $10 and then it costs $15 to ship it. And that's just here in the United States. I totally get it. And I went to Joann's yesterday and was quite disappointed because all of my yarns, I went to get some more of this blue yarn and it is gone. I did see where they're not accepting online orders anymore.
Probably because they're out.
Oh, that's so sweet. Sunrise says her aunt has got her some yarn from America. And she's such a sweetheart. That is so cute. I've sent my aunt quite a bit of yarn, but she's just down south a few hours up from me.
How about China? Can you get anything from China?
I order quite a bit of yarn from China, actually. And I just got on there yesterday because my favorite crochet hook, I put glue in here and it still does not stay. So my favorite crochet hook, the rubber handle just keeps coming off. And so I got on to AliExpress and I have ordered several different kinds. Sunrise says she hasn't tried. I get on AliExpress, and that's where I get a lot of my gadgets. I got my yarn bowl from there. I've gotten several crochet hooks from there. These actually came from there, and these came from there as well. But I've ordered some more of these, and I've ordered some because Jonna talked about a wooden handle crochet hook. So I'm going to try one of those. The new app AliExpress. Yes, I have it on my phone. I I do quite a bit of shopping, and these scissors are a must. And they're hard to find. And I've ordered some to put on my website because they have the big handles and they are so sharp, clear down to the point. Even the men love them because when my dad saw these, he goes, I need those for my fishing lures. So even the men like these because they can get their hands in there and control where they go. And I use them for yarn snippers. I can cut leather with these. And I do. I use these for my handbags and stuff. I can cut leather. I can cut cork.
And
They will cut through anything.
how do you spell that website?
ALIEXPRESS. I love that website.
Okay, I didn't
It's
have
like a Chinese Amazon.
really.
So you have to pay attention to what you get, because as you scroll through it, it may have, a price of $3.95, and you keep scrolling and you'll find the same thing later for $2.95. So, just pay attention, but you also have to pay attention to the sizes, because what it looks like in the picture, and I've made this mistake a lot, that I'll order something and I ordered doll stands. I'll get one because it's so funny. I ordered a doll stand, which what I thought, and it's all metric. So, when you think 5 centimeters, you think, okay, well, 5 centimeters is similar to 5 inches. Well, it's so not. So anyway, I ordered these doll stands, thinking they were going to be a doll stand. And here's what they are. This was the doll stand. It like holds one shoe of my doll. So I had to put two of them to hold up my doll. So be very careful about the size, because, 5 centimeters is really very tiny. But I've had that happen on several things. So just pay attention to the size.
5 centimeters,
Because
2 inches.
I've ordered my scissors from there. Exactly, Sunrise. It was a lesson well learned. But actually I can still use them. They work great for these little ones. But this one is an acrylic doll that I made. I made this in Tennessee when I was waiting for my my nephew was getting married. So when we were waiting on the wedding, I made this there. So this is like one of the first ones that I made, and I just love it. Lenora says, divide centimeters by 2 and it will get you close. Well, that's a good rule of thumb.
I just have
But yeah,
ruler
just
that
be careful. Just be careful. And I've ordered a lot of stuff, and well, I'll be honest, I've ordered a lot of stuff and it was so inexpensive that when I got it, I went, oh, and tossed it in the trash.
Now, say that website slow, because I didn't have pen and paper.
ALIEXPRESS.
Okay. Because I want
And it is literally like a Chinese Amazon. And pay attention, because shipping sometimes is kind of expensive.
yeah, I was gonna say it's outrageous.
Well, a lot of things have free shipping. I ordered all these crochet hooks yesterday, and I don't remember how many I ordered. And then I ordered the bottoms for purses, and they already have the feet on them, and they have holes punched in the leather. So I was going to try to make some crocheted purses, and I ordered some of those, and they were like $2 or something. But anyway, for all of the things that I ordered, my shipping charge was less than $2.
Wow.
So that was pretty cool. But you just have to watch.
I know. I bought some.
Sunrise says, I made a blanket bunny doll for my baby sister in her second birthday. And she takes it everywhere with her. Oh, how sweet. She loves it. Aw, there is no greater compliment than a baby taking what you make
Yeah.
with them everywhere. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome. Oh, this is funny. This little gnome is going to end up with a little booty. The way I put this together, it's going to have a booty. It's going to have a booty, but not a cheeky booty. That's so sweet. I love it when kids like my stuff. Preppy is making a bracelet. Awesome. What do you make your bracelets out of, Preppy? I wonder if I made a cheeky gnome, if it would sell at the school.
Mm.
Well, they say that people mostly sell out at this school.
Really?
Well, yeah, you take that with a grain of salt because, you know. Oh, Preppy is making clay beads, and stretchy string. Is that like polymer clay where you make your own beads? For keychains, probably. Oh, that's so cool. I used to have a bunch of polymer clay. I taught classes on how to make polymer clay to make the beads and everything. And when I closed the store, I sent all of my polymer clay to my cousins. Sunrise's friend, her friend has a crochet business. Oh, that's cool. Maybe she would let you put some of your bracelets and stuff in a market if she goes to markets. Maybe you could sell some of your stuff if you want to sell them. You don't have to sell them. Okay, question for everybody. She does sell in schools. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I'm making these gnomes. And here's what I've got so far. Should I make the shirts the same? Bobbie, you're not paying attention.
Okay, sorry.
Should I make the shirts the same?
For each one?
Well, because I have to integrate white into here. And I really wanted like this one's hat to be blue. And this one, because blue is the main color. So I was probably going to cut blue and silver stripes on this one.
Mm-hmm.
But if I make the shirts the same, then I get the white in there for all of them. Because I want them. Look, I even scribbled out my pattern so that I could try to get them the same size. But as you can tell, they're not even close to the same size. Same pattern and everything, but I just modify everything as I go. So I was thinking maybe if I put the shirts the same price or the same or similar, that I could tie them together as being matching, but them still be different.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to try to make 5 of these. But I can honestly tell you, I don't know that I have enough yarn, and I can't get any more. You can't order it from. I may be able to get it from AliExpress.
What about Michael's?
Michael's blanket yarn is crappy.
Hmm.
Hobby Lobby's blanket yarn is crappy.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. But AliExpress, the problem with AliExpress yarn is that um, the skeins are so small.
Hmm.
So they may only be a couple of dollars, but they're still very small. I mean, some of the little stuff that I get is only 50 grams, and that's just really tiny. But they do have this chunkier stuff. But it's just not very much of it, and some of it's, $4 or $5, which makes it, a similar price to here.
Uh-huh.
The good thing about it is um, the quality that I have seen from AliExpress, the quality is pretty good. So I'm not worried about the quality that I get, but I am worried about the size when I go to order it.
All right. I didn't even look at the Stitch and Sew today when I was there because I know they do carry yarn, but I don't know
Oh, really? Where's that at?
where I was at today.
At Stitch and Sew?
Yeah.
Okay, at that store. We'll need to go there. Preppy says she's making a bracelet business. She hasn't started it yet, but you're working on it. Oh, very good. Sunrise, I don't have the shirt done yet. I'm still trying to decide how to do the shirt. And I think maybe just one more row for these breeches. I thought about making a football gnome, but if you put a football helmet on it, is it really a gnome? I don't know. But I don't know why I can do these the same way and they end up so different. I mean, the shoes on these are pretty much the same size, but they don't look the same size because of the color difference. But the bodies are definitely not the same size. And it has to be because I don't count stitches.
It's hard to count when you're talking.
It's hard to count when I ain't talking.
I know, I lose count anyway. Talking about counting, Lincoln and I was playing hide and seek, and I told him count to 10, and I'll go hide, and you come find me. He's behind Dale's recliner. I
Eh?
hide, and I'm like, okay, come find me. Nothing. I come out. I said, are you counting? Yeah. I said, okay, I'll go hide, and I went back and hide. I'm like, okay, nothing. Went back out and I said, Lincoln, I said, you have to count to 10 out loud, and then you have to leave there and come and find me. He finally, I started hearing him go, 1, 2, and then I start, And then he came and found me. I could hear his little footprint steps pitter patter. I didn't make it hard. third time,
Well, he did too.
third time
He just worked.
Dale was coming in. He goes, "Where's Mocker?" And he goes, "I don't know. I thought you were supposed to be in bed." And Dale seen me first in Lincoln's bedroom, and he comes in and goes, "There she is."
That's so sweet. Just being 2 years old and being
Uh,
able to do that. I'm
but
so glad for you.
I tried to get him to go and hide, and then
Hi, Mercy. Back from school.
I tried to get him to hide, and he'd go, "Here I am." And I'm like, "No, that's not how you play."
Well, he just learning.
I know.
Okay, there's my booty troll. Look at his booty.
Uh,
Okay, well that's okay. So I'm going to start the shirt. And we'll just see. You're late getting back from school? Okay, this is going to be interesting because I need to not have the jump in it. That could be interesting. Hook it here. Take my first stitch here. I have discovered that I like the smoother legs instead of it looking like I've changed yarn colors. I like the smooth joints for my trolls.
uh-huh.
It just takes a little bit longer, but I like it. Great. The dog acts like she wants outside again. Levi's not happy. What's going on today? Is it a full moon? Levi is making so much noise that Ellie has gone up to check on him. There's my crazy dog. Think we lost some of our kids. Haven't heard from Umrah in a while. Where is everyone from? Mercy? I can't remember where you said you were from. Goodness. Wonder if little guy is hungry. He didn't want the cookies. And that, that is what's so strange what he does is he makes these noises like he wants something to eat, then you offer him stuff to eat and he doesn't want it. So, but that doesn't mean he's not hungry. It just means he doesn't want what you offered him. It makes autism so difficult. What are you doing now, Bobbie?
I'm trying to figure out what I want to put with the sunflowers. Now I got the perfect yellow, but that doesn't go with that yellow. And that's the wrong size. I don't have enough to go with that yellow.
Ah.
As I said, it would have been perfect, but I don't have enough of this yellow. If I'd had just a little bit more, it would have been perfect. But that's all I have left.
Could you take smaller strips and have enough?
Yeah, if I take 2.5-inch strips or even 2-inch strips, and then I'd have to make my sunflower bigger, which would not be a problem. I could redo that. I've got enough sunflower. If I did it did like a 2-inch strip and bigger part of the sunflower, then because I'm wanting to show off the sunflower more, and I think bigger pieces of the yellow would distract from it. So
Well, that could be.
So we'll do that.
Okay. Well, I really hate how that.
Okay. So 2 and 2. So that's 4. So I need
It's in there.
8. So I need 8 inches.
Okay. Well, okay, we're going for the second row of the shirt.
5 by 3. 8. 3 goes into 8 2 times. And that is 6. 2 goes in there. 2.
I don't really want this to look like a football jersey, but it might end up looking like a football jersey. To put the stripes on it, you know. You just never know. When you create like I do, where, excuse me, where you just grab some colors. Oh no. I can't have a white beard on a white shirt.
How about a gray beard? Who says all of them have to be youngish?
Well, what do you all think? I've just put white beards on my gnomes, but no, I don't guess it has to be. I don't guess it has to be white, but you know, that's kind of the general idea. Lenore says that's what I was going to say, Bobbie. Well, I don't know. A light gray would work. Yeah, I'm, you know, because I'm trying to keep it this school colors, so I could use this gray because I do want to tie it all in together because these are for the school. My Viking gnome got pushed to the side when I was told about this school market because I want to have enough school themed stuff to go to this market. Make those bottom white, the rest blue. That could be cool too. Because that's really gonna affect this one too. But I like the contrast for these. So I guess we're moving in the right direction. Okay, so we're gonna put a stripe on this. Let's make a silver stripe. This is where I don't like the way the color changes look on the back of the gnome. So we're gonna do something different.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm gonna cook. Mercy, I am making a gnome for a school, a market that's coming up for a school. So I'm using their school colors to make this gnome. And I'm trying to make several of them so that I'll have several of them for the kids to make. Or so not just one kid gets their school color gnome. So I would like to make at least 5 of them, but I don't know if I have enough yarn to do 5 of them.
I'm going to take a break. I'll be right back.
Okay. When you come back, I gotta let the dog out because I think she needs to go for sure this time. All about running up and down the stairs to see what was wrong with Levi. Hello, favorite blonde. Welcome back. A boom gnome. Yeah. He's got a big booty. Funny things sell at markets. Dog laying right here, wanting to go out. I think we're hearing Bobbie's heater going on in her room out there. Okay. We're going to keep going with this stripe theory. This may end up being an expensive gnome because I'm using up quite a lot of yarn. So far, I've already used quite a bit. I started out with 3 full skeins and I now have like 2 half of ones. Oh, now that did well. We'll just bring this tail through here. That color change did pretty good. The white one not so good, but the gray one did. So now I'm gonna change to blue.
I'm back.
Hello.
Got me
I don't know if
crackers.
this may be too small of a too small of a stripe. It'll be all right. Just have to be careful with my blue. Yeah. Yeah, that color change worked pretty well. Everything go all right, Bobbie?
Oh yeah. I got a box in the mail. Well, delivery from Walmart. I ordered more monster trucks from Lincoln.
Because he didn't have enough?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Preppy. Preppy says I'm gonna love this gnome, and I said it's gonna look so cute. Thank you, thank you. I'm hoping. Sometimes I don't do so great with my color planning, but these colors are kind of much decided by the school's colors, so I guess I could make some that are not so big and they wouldn't take up so much yarn, but I like bigger things. I've also got some little tiny gnomes, but they don't have feet and they're a lot less expensive
And they're cute.
and they are cute. They are cute. Oh, I like that. I like that stripe on there. Okay, I am going to take a minute and throw Bobbie. Preppy wants to know what you're making. I'm going to throw Levi in some lunch.
I'm going to make a placemats using some of the easier to show you the bigger some sunflower fabric. So I'm going to make it in stripes this size, and then I'm going to cut this down into a 2-inch strip. So it's going to have 3-inch, 2-inch, 3-inch, 2-inch, and 3-inch, and make a 12 by 18-inch placemat. I'm going to make 4 of them. I'm still not sure. I'm thinking black on the back because I have plenty. But you'll see in black the back. So I gotta make those 4. We're gonna do it for our church. I'm in charge of our sewing group, and we're having a fundraiser there at church for a building. We're building for the kids, 5th grade and under. And I thought we've got quilts, we've got kitchen towel boas, bowl cozies, potato bags, uh, aprons, bags, all kinds of different things, but we don't have any, um, you know, of these. So I'm like, I guess I'll just make some placemats. Just to have something different. I'm trying to make sure that we have a variety of things that people might be interested in that they would buy. Bobbie, Bobbie. Let's see. It's Wednesday, so she's probably off. We just had a birthday party for her 1-year-old grandson, and that was the first time I got to meet him all year. Oh, no problem.
I don't know what's going on. I was reading the comments.
My sister just called me.
Oh, well, sorry, Sherry. You're going to have to wait.
Yeah. Well, it should
Okay,
be.
now I've got Levi's lunch in, but now I've got to take the dog out. Hello, peekaboo Jew. Gonna let the dog out, then I'll be right back.
Ooh, let the dog out.
You know, when I was in college, I made a PowerPoint and I used that as the attention getter at the beginning. And I tell you, there was this little Karen that sat beside me, and oh my gosh, you couldn't eat a piece of candy or anything, or she would just scream. And I'm like, girlie, you're so uptight. You like need to get a life. But I mean, you rattle a paper. Well, anyway, when I turned that PowerPoint on, and it was so loud, she like the jumped out of her skin, and I thought, ha ha, you little Karen. You know, that was kind of mean, but oh my gosh, she would rip on me for eating a piece of candy, and I'm like, you were like 20 something years old, and who do you think you are? And yeah, that was justice when she, like to wet her pants from my presentation. I'll be right back.
I love it. Fred. Hey, that stuff doesn't get cut right the first need the big one now. You ever have a song that just sticks in your head and doesn't want to get out? That's what my sister's song is to La Bamba. Now it's going to be stuck in my head all day.
It is still a little chilly out there. It's supposed to be like 77 Friday.
Oh, I know, but raining. Like the next
Oh,
5 days, it's supposed to rain.
what?
Yeah, that's what they said on the news. Next 5 days, rain, rain, rain.
Well, it's cloudy out here for sure, but
It's,
it's just a little chilly.
it's sunshiny.
Well, here it's not.
Well, I mean, I see some clouds, but it's sun shining right now.
Oh, no, it's all cloudy here. Well, the sun's shining on the neighbor's garage. Whoops, wrong one. Yeah, I may be reduced to making smaller gnomes because of yarn shortage. I don't know if I can get some. Sometimes when you order from AliExpress, I forgot to tell you, sometimes the stuff takes a long time to get here. And then other times it's here like within 2 weeks or, a week and a half.
Slow boat
But
from China.
sometimes it's on the slow boat, yes. But I do believe they have warehouses here in the United States, so it makes it a little bit quicker. But I have yet to have them. I have not had any orders that were messed up and got the wrong thing. So, they do pretty good.
I ordered from Temu thinking, oh, I'm going to order some stuff, because everybody says it's so cheap and everything. Well, I wasn't paying attention to what I ordered because I thought I was ordering Hot Wheels, a whole bundle of them. And I got, was it supposed to be 50 in a little bitty case? And I thought they were just cars that you go forward and everything. Well, no, you have to pull them back and then they go forward by themselves. Well, at first I didn't like it, but now Lincoln and I have races with them, and we really like them.
I
And
ordered yarn from Temu too.
oh yeah,
The problem with the Temu um is it is exactly the same stuff from AliExpress, except it's just more expensive. It's like the people from Temu got it from AliExpress and have raised the price and put it on Temu.
hmm.
So before you order from Temu, check AliExpress first. That's what I've learned.
But the other mistake I made is I seen these gel pens. I thought they were gel pens, but I didn't look close, and it was gel pen refills, not the gel pens themselves. And so
Oh,
gel pen refills, which I gave to my granddaughters, which Damien was supposed to take with him and forgot. I still have them, so they'll probably never go back down there again.
yeah, but that's with everything that you order online. You've got to you literally have to read very close what it is that you're buying.
But I did get this awesome um, little monster truck that does flips and everything, and it's green, his favorite color. And he's always wanting me to, because I can do it better, and I can do it, make it flip and do all these great things. And he's like, Mocker, do this, do it.
That's so funny that he calls you Mocker.
I know. And I don't know how many people keep referring to me as grandma around him, and he's just like, who the heck are you talking about?
That's funny. Very funny. Yeah, Levi. I refer to myself as Granny, and sometimes I swear he's saying Granny, but since you can't, I mean, the only thing we can readily recognize what he says is Daddy. And that one is always the same.
Hmm.
But Granny, that's a different story.
Thing is, I tried to work with him to say grandma before he ever started calling me Mocker. I said, Grandma, Grandma. And he would never say Grandma.
And that's really funny because he started talking so early.
I know. He said, Dada, Mama, Papa, but not Grandma. And I kept saying, dog, dog. That was one of the always pointing dog. Little turd.
Yeah, I have a dream of being able to carry on a conversation with Levi at some point. But he did the other day when he was sitting on his bed. I kept asking him, "Are you going to come see Granny? You going to come see Granny?" And he says, he finally shook his head. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I asked him a question and he answered it. Oh, this is progress. And you know, it is. Well, this gnome is turning out to be quite large, and the more I go on it, I think it's going to be the largest one yet, which puts it in the expensive range. All right, Preppy. Thanks for stopping in. You have a good day. Come back and see us. So yeah, no, boy, he looks like he's got some serious pudding in his pants. Kind of looks like he might need a diaper change. It's all interesting until you get the stuffing in it. I try to hold off on the stuffing as long as I can because when they're this big and you start to stuff them, they get really heavy. So it makes it hard to work on. Oh, speaking of, I've done all these color changes and I have not tied off my ends. And I do not want them to come out. You know, the cutest thing, Bobbie.
What?
Levi will be upstairs and he'll get upset about stuff. And then I hear Devin upstairs singing to him, Wheels on the Bus. Oh, that is the sweetest thing. Devin will get in his face and sing Wheels on the Bus.
Lincoln, I can't hardly hear him talk when he's in the car, and so I turn the music off.
He's still
so
rear facing?
No, everybody's got him front facing now. And
well, that's a great thing.
Yeah. Took me forever to get everybody to follow that. Anyway.
Yeah.
He's talking to me and everything, and so I can hear him. But then I'll be quiet for a little while, and Lincoln will be real quiet going, wheels on bus go round and round, round. And the next thing I know, he goes, and horn goes beep, beep, beep. He doesn't sing it right, but he's singing little bits of it and everything, and it's just so cute.
Yeah, well, it just doesn't last very long. They outgrow things so fast.
I know. But that's one of his favorite songs to sing.
Oh, yeah. Well, that is by far Levi's favorite.
Oh, I know.
And it's, he's getting to where he likes Itsy Bitsy Spider.
Yeah.
But Ashley comes in and she sings to him. And we noticed that he got so entranced in the TV when Wheels on the Bus came on. So we would watch him, you know, as he was watching the Wheels on the Bus. And Ashley is, she is his developmental therapist. And so she just started singing with the TV. And he started looking at her, and she was doing the motions and stuff. And then he went to watching her so closely. And so then I started doing it too. And you could tell that he learned something in that moment. So of course now we shut the TV off so he can't watch TV while he's doing therapy. Um, but that was huge for him to be able to do that. And now he wants you to do the motions, and then he'll come over and try to do the motions with you and wants you to move his hands, and it's just so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, well, the last few weeks he's not wanted to do therapy. And I don't know if that has something to do with, Devin working so much, because he don't want to get 2 feet from Devin. But boy, he understands when when he's here and I say, "You want to go see Daddy at work?" Oh, he's immediately ready to go. He knows what that is.
So he understands some stuff just because he doesn't verbally.
He does understand, but he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't acknowledge it.
Right.
I'm gonna have to put a belt or something around this gnome because I don't like the color change going on back here. It's a little wavy. There's really not any way to completely hide that. I guess I could do it all complete circles and do it in circles instead of in the round, but when you're doing this in the round and you're making one continuous coil, all the way up, it's just really, really difficult to hide those imperfections.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotta go take Levi's lunch out of the oven.
Oh, crap.
Otherwise, it will take like an hour or two cool off, and he'll be ready to eat here.
I just love when I on the wrong side of the fabric. Wasn't paying. And luckily, I used a longer stitch, so it won't take me that long to rip it out. This sucks. Good lesson. Always look at what you had because this was the right side, and I put it on the wrong side.
Oh no. That's so easy to do. So very easy to do. So was it warming up in your shed?
Yeah, it's I really need new glasses. 70 in here.
Oh well, that's good.
Yeah, well, you
I
see,
noticed you took your coat off a while ago.
yeah, it was getting to be 60 in here, and I was starting to get a little warm then. And plus, the sunshine coming through the window, it warms it up right here where I'm sitting.
Oh, well, that's good.
And then after a while, depending on how where I have things sitting on my table, certain things blind me.
Well, you're looking pretty large, Mr. Gnome. Mr. School Gnome. What's everybody doing out there? Are you working on projects? Are you just listening to us babble? Talking about the grandkids? And it's getting about that time that I'm going to have to get my nap before work. Tell you what, this work until midnight at my age is a butt kicker. It is a complete butt kicker. And plus, I'm a morning person. So I'm completely out of sync. Today's Wednesday, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you said you weren't going to be on there or didn't think you were going to be on there, so I wasn't worried about it because I thought, oh, I'll wait until Thursday then and go on, you know.
Yeah. Well, I plan to be on tomorrow too. The thing is, last night, Monday night when I left work, when I got off work and I went to the office, Ariano says, "What are you making in purple, ma'am, in purple?" Bobbie.
Yeah, I had to look. Yeah, I'm wearing purple. I'm going to be making a placemat, but I the first one I put together, I put the wrong sides together. So now I'm taking them apart.
So yeah, when I left work Monday, I went to the office, and when I got there, the computer was messed up.
Oh, nice.
And apparently from a power surge or the power outage that happened during the storm a few nights before. So I got that, was trying to get that fixed. And I opened up the laptop and I thought, well, I'll just work from the laptop. And the laptop wouldn't come on because it needed like a bit finder number or something. And I don't have the number. So I don't know if I can even get into this stupid computer, which I hate laptops so bad it's not even funny.
Me too.
But, so I don't know what to do about that. So anyway, I was there till like 2 something in the morning. And so I left and I went back last night, but last night I left work a couple hours early and went to work on this stuff. So I got everything done that I can do until Monday. So that was, that was pretty beneficial. But this Saturday, are you planning to be busy this Saturday afternoon, Bobbie?
What time?
Well, I'm going to do my live at 10 o'clock on Saturday.
Well, I can try to get a lot of my stuff done on Friday because that Dale's not going to be home on Saturday, so I think I can.
Well, the thing of it is, I'm going to try to go live on Saturday at 10 o'clock. But up the road, they're having a craft show.
Yeah, that church.
That goes till 4. And I would like to go to that. Well, let's put it this way. I am going to go to that. But do you want to go too?
I don't know.
So we can talk about that later, but I just got a notification to charge my phone. and I don't have any way to charge it while I'm chatting. So we're going to have to let you go.
So I got 2 stripes, put strips together.
Well, there you go. If you want to come back on tomorrow morning, let me know. Send me a text. But thank you all for being here. Thank you all for chatting. We love you. We love all the different countries where you're from. I so appreciate you all. Thanks for subscribing. Hit that notification button so you know when we're coming on. We're not going to be able to be on every day at 10 o'clock, but I'm going to try my best. So thanks for tuning in. You all have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.